Hey yo, thanks for tuning into The Source, your source for celebrity news. Check this out. When Cassie dropped her bombshell lawsuit the other day on P. Diddy, it was like Christmas came early for 50 Cent. Because for the last few weeks, 50's been like a kid in a candy shop, and he's been trolling Diddy on social media non-stop. For example, the other day he posted a picture of himself sitting next to Tupac with a caption that read, "Karma is an MF for brother love, brother love, brother love." Now, as you may or may not know, 50 also announced that he's getting ready to open up his own film and TV studio in Louisiana. And he also said that he's getting ready to drop a documentary called Surviving P. Diddy and giving all of the proceeds from the film to survivors of abuse. Now, if you're anything like me, you can't wait to see it. But I was thinking about it, and I have two things that I'm gonna need 50 Cent to do for me. One, I would like 50 Cent to ask Freddie P and some of the other artists from Making It a Band to drop a song or two for the Surviving P. Diddy soundtrack so that they can finally make a little dough and get some royalties. And two, since 50 is so famous for his song 21 Questions, aside from the obvious, I've got like 21 more questions that I'm gonna need him to answer for me in that darn documentary. You wanna hear them? Well, here they go. Question 1. Why in the world is Keke Palmer over there kissing Cassie on the lips? I mean, I have homegirls, but I'm not over here smooching them.
Yes.
And I mean, to tell you the truth, that right there doesn't look like the first time they smooched. Was Keke Palmer part of them darn freak-offs?
Yes.
Yeah, just as I suspected. 50, we're gonna have to throw Keke in a documentary. 2, why in the world is Dame Dash laying in that very big bed in the back of Diddy's house with Andre Harrell and Diddy? Source, can you please give us a very good close-up of that photo? And listen, I can't really tell, but can somebody please tell me whether or not the white chick laying next to Dame Dash has on like a shirt or not? And is it just me, or is Dame Dash over there looking a little too comfortable in that very big bed? 3. Jay Pharoah and Waka Flocka. What do you know? Because I want to know why you're warning Desi Banks not to hang out with P. Diddy.
As an upcoming comedian, what are some things that you feel like I should look out for? Coming into the game. Like, you've been in the game for a long time, man.
What he's out for?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Stay away from that. Stay away from the take that mansion. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, stay away from that. All right. Second, they're laughing because they know it's true.
Yeah, I'm new, so I don't know.
Listen, that right there wasn't like a "we might have heard something once" type of warning. That was a "we definitely know something" type of warning. Yeah, Waka Flocka and Jay Pharoah, you're definitely gonna be in the documentary. 4. I need for 50 Cent to ask Usher why he's acting so strange around P. Diddy, and also, why in the world does he keep emphasizing Yo, is Usher over there trying to send a subliminal message over to Diddy? 5. Why in the world does P. Diddy want to take all of our souls?
I'm buying it. You know, it's playlists. It's things that we can't control, what you could have controlled before. What put you back into that mind frame?
The thing that got me into it, which was the love. When I started making music, I didn't make music, okay, like this is a hustle to make money. I did what I felt, and I did like just what I loved. I say to people now, it's not about streams for me. I don't want streams, I want souls.
This nigga just said he wants souls? Shout it, tripping, bro.
Yo, did this dude just say that he's been trying to steal our souls through beat loops, stolen samples, and remakes? Oh, jeez, we gotta be careful with this dude. 6. I'm gonna need 50 Cent to get real investigative and find out why P. Diddy was watching Aaron Hall get busy.
So a third lawsuit was filed with the Jane Doe, accusing Diddy and Aaron Hall of R-ing her and a friend. Well, Your Honor, I'd like to present to you Exhibit A.
niggas out there from Jamie Foxx to like Denzel Washington to whoever. Everybody know me.
Yeah.
So everybody know if I say it, I'm a fuck it to death. I like the fucking public, you feel me?
Yeah.
So niggas can't say nothing about it. Them square ass niggas, them precious cake little dick niggas.
Yeah.
I like for them niggas to see how I fuck. Like if you speak to Joe to see or Puffy or any of them niggas, they been at my house, they all see me fuck. They all know I'm a big nigga.
Yeah.
If a bitch touch my dick and she say my dick is small, then she's a lying bitch.
Shout out to the Kempire channel for that clip. If you haven't already checked him out, check him out, cause he's official. Yeah, we're gonna need to get to the bottom of that one. I'm gonna need like 50 Cent to really find out what goes on there, because I'm trying to figure out, when Aaron Hall is getting busy with all of these chicks, and all of these random dudes are like standing around watching, are you guys like over there silent? Or are you guys over there like standing in the background watching and singing I Like while Aaron is doing his thing? Yeah, I could just see P. Diddy sitting over there in the corner right now. 7. Why is Diddy out here trying to ride dudes like horses?
Cavario H. We don't know what the H means, but we do know Cavario was on the line. What's up, my guy?
What's happening, brother? How you doing?
So, the fans, well, let me not call them fans. Those interested in our work always find our one-on-one conversations interesting. And I thought that the current unraveling of Mr. Sean Combs' reputation, if not career, would be a good touchstone. When he was getting hot, you were still in your last couple years of being employed in non-traditional activities, but you were spending money hanging out. What was your, and then of course you recorded the guy who killed his father? Is that what that guy was? Or something like that?
Earl Padrell. But the cats in Harlem
So
that used to that I became aware of Puff by way of him doing parties with the Same Gang. In 1991, I started dealing with this young lady. Right, it's in 91. Yeah, I think it was 91. I started dealing with this young lady, and there was a situation where, I was messing with this other chick in Harlem, and she was really in Manhattan, and she was also friends with Puff, right? The other girl that I was dealing with, right? She went to, Puff had a party, and he had this party at his crib somewhere, right? And so she went, and my girl who lived with me went, and so they knew about each other, whatever. And so they're both at this party, and it's Puff is in his home, and he's with his partner at the time, the kid Mark. So they're comfortable. And
Mark, not Mark Curry.
No, not Mark Curry. I forgot Mark's last name. But this was his partner, like, forever. I'm surprised his name hasn't come up in all this shit, because
that term has taken on a new phrase in the last 20 years. Proceed.
Yes.
Proceed.
Yes. On some real shit. So this is kind of like in line with that, right? So they both go to this party. Right, and I didn't go to Puff parties. I didn't go to his parties. Like I don't think I've ever been to one of his parties. And they both come back, and like when my girl gets back home, she tells me, I was at Puff's party, and it was a bunch of people, blah blah blah, and then. At some point, Puff jumps on Mark's back and starts, going, giddy up, horsey, giddy up. And she made it sound like that, like bitchish like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
in public like this?
Well, he was in his crib around people whom he considered to be close to him or whatever.
Oh, you know it was like it wasn't like a per se public party.
No, this is, you know, just whoever he really kind of fucked with at that time, you know. And like, you know,
yeah, I've never for all the horseplay I've engaged in, I've never done that.
Yeah. So you know, I could have gone, but like I did not, you know, fuck with that kid like that. Like we didn't have no correlation. She said he was jumping on Mark's back and smacking him, like had his legs wrapped around his waist and was holding on to his neck and was slapping him on the ass. So my giddy up or see giddy up.
I've never,
right?
I've never
yeah.
seen anything. I'm just saying I haven't even.
Yeah, that would have disturbed the shit out of me. I would have left.
Yeah,
if I was there, I'd have been like, nah, bro. You don't do that shit in the presence of men.
I'm at the wrong party.
That's right. You don't do that in the presence of men. You know, you don't do that. You know,
well, so in the presence of some men if they're into it, but yeah,
right.
Not us.
Yeah, not masculine men operating the way that nature intended. No, sir. So, you know, now the next day, I see my chick, and she starts to tell me about the party and Puff's behavior. When she goes to, you know, explain Puff's behavior, I say, I heard, like I don't want to hear that again. I heard. I don't need no more details of what I heard. I'm cool. And she knew the only way, well, most likely the only way I heard was my girl told me because she saw my girl there. Yeah, right. They saw each other there. So they know what they saw. You know what I mean? They know they saw each other. So she knows that most likely I knew that because this girl had told me.
So they both had the same story. So that wasn't no one of them saw something that they didn't see. That shit happened.
Look, I'm very glad that I wasn't at that party because the last thing that I ever want to see is Puff Daddy on some dude's back talking about, giddy up, daddy, giddy up. 8. I need for 50 Cent to ask Meek Mills why in the world did he let P. Diddy take him shopping? Source, can you please put up that photo? I mean, these two got on the matching shirts and everything. That right there is a whole lot. 9. Why did Cat Williams call P. Diddy and Jermaine Dupri kitty cuffers?
What's happening, Puff? I'll be back to you if JD ain't had enough. Yeah. Jermaine Dupri, king of the pals if you ask me, baby.
You see that? Cat Williams knows something, and we need to know what Cat knows. So I'm gonna need 50's people to get on the phone with Cat's people because Cat gonna have to be in that documentary. I mean, you can't just jump on the internet and just say something like that and then never say nothing else. 10. I'm gonna need to know what P. Diddy meant when he jumped on stage to like get an award and he thanked Laurieann Gibson for keeping him free.
Hey, y'all, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I was in a dark place a few years, you know what I'm saying? And I have to give a special thank you, shout out, thank you, all that love. I gotta give a special thank you to the people that was really like there for me. Bishop T.D. Jakes, my chief of staff, Christina Coram, KK, Laurieann Gibson, keeping me free. Yeah, and also Cassie for holding me down in the dark times. Love.
See, now I need to know how like Laurieann Gibson kept you free. And I'm wondering, are you talking about the fact that she didn't press charges after you and Michael Bivins allegedly beat her up back in the day? Listen, Diddy and Bivins are very lucky because YouTube and MTV won't allow us to show that clip. But people remember how you went after Laurieann with that chair. And guess what? We might not be able to get the footage, but 50 is gonna get that footage. 11. I'm gonna need 50 to track down the baby and find out more details on how Diddy embraced him.
I was at a party at Diddy crib.
in LA. This was the beginning of 2020. You know what I mean? Diddy had put everybody else out the crib, like the influx of people he had put them out. But he had took a like me in particular around the time, man. It was really, you know what I mean? Like putting his arm around. Right. So he had put majority of people out, but he allowed me to stay in there. Me.
Wait a minute. Wait, first of all, you're not going to speed past that like you just said.
Yo, you ever notice that when any of these dudes start talking about Diddy, they start like stumbling over their words and they use the worst vocabulary possible? 12. We need to know, when is Ja Rule gonna file his lawsuit? I mean, there's like 3, 4, 5 women ahead of him, but I think if he files now, he might be able to get a settlement.
It all started when we was in Atlanta. And this story starts when I'm with Puff, and he's in the exotic bookstore and he's doing shopping. Right, he's shopping, getting stuff and everything like that. So, you know, this is the first time I was ever in the exotic bookstore with Puff. So, you know, I'm giving him space. He's taking things off the shelves and stuff like that. Because they gave him a brown paper bag. When they gave him a brown paper bag, he was just putting stuff in there. So I said, damn, you know, he got to go put it on the counter and, you know, show everybody what he's getting. So as he's going, I'm just looking at the places where he's picking stuff from. So there's one part he picked up some things from up here on my left side. And then he picked like quite a few of them down. I'm like, okay. He put them in the bag. So when I went by there, and I looked up there, and it said butt plugs. And I was like, hey, yo. I was messing with them. Because people don't understand, you know, we was like friends. He was part of the same gang. So I'm still going to tease him. I'm still going to mess with him and everything like that. I could do that. It wasn't just no security thing. So I said, yo. What are you getting this for? And it said butt plug. And he was like, yo, can I do my shopping by myself? I said, yeah. You can do it by yourself, brother. And he started walking and everything like that. When he got, I just waited at the counter. When he got to the counter, he didn't even have to show the guy nothing. He just gave the guy a lot of money. I mean, like he gave the guy stack something like this. And Puff wasn't the dude to carry no 20s and no 50s and nothing like that. And I mean, like, he just said, boom. And we walked out the store. So we had to leave Atlanta and go to North Carolina for a show. You understand? And it was him, this rapper, Sarah, and this other girl. We all got on a G5 jet, and we flew to G4 jet, and we flew to North Carolina because they were doing the show. You know what I'm saying? So they were doing the show the next day. So they all, Puff had the presidential suite, and him, the rapper, Sarah, and this other girl, young girl, they was in the room. Now you hear all the stuff going on and everything like that. I'm like, oh, okay. So I heard the bell ring. When the bell rang, I go to the door. Say, what's up? He said, my cousin up here in the room, I want to check, you know, see if he all right. I said, who your cousin? He said, Ja Rule. I said, he good? He said, yeah, but I want to check on him. I said, he in the room, man, they don't want to be bothered. He said, well, I'm going to go check on my cousin. I said, bro, you ain't getting in that room. He was like, yo, I'm getting in that room. I said, bro, trust me. Jesus Christ is going to come down here and take the air out of my body for you to get in that room. Believe what I'm saying. Yo, I'm going down that road, so he tried to do the bum rush, run around, grab him, threw him up against the piano. You know, you know how you throwing somebody around the room, throw him up against the piano, and then Puff ran out. He was grabbing the towel, Ja ran out. He was grabbing the towel. Ja Rule ran out. He was grabbing the towel, and then Puff like, yo, James, what's up? I say, yo, dude tried to get in the room, man. He said he's Ja cousin, and I told him he couldn't go in the room. He was like, I was like, yeah, G, that's my cousin. He said, but you didn't want to go in there because there was a lot of freaking going on. That's exactly what he said. You know what I mean? Or freaky stuff going on. And I said, I let him go. And then Puff looked at Ja Rule and he was like, and they went back in the room. When Ja said, you don't want to come up in there. A lot of freaky stuff is going on. You gotta use your mind. What they were doing with those butt plugs.
Listen, Gene be telling the best stories about Diddy. Whether they're true or not, we don't know. But that's what we're gonna need 50 to find out. 13. Why in the world was French Montana sitting in Diddy's kitchen like stark bucket naked with like the baby oil on while Diddy was singing him happy birthday?
Happy birthday, dear French. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
This is a special birthday for both of us.
Listen, no comment. 14. Why is Diddy always like acting a little shady when it comes to talking about the credentials of his bodyguards?
A number of reports have come out. Time Magazine and the LA Times have pointed out, and people that we've talked to also, that Bad Boy Entertainment had actually hired Crips for security work out on the West Coast. Is that true?
We've never hired Crips or any other gang faction to do security for us. What is the misconception is that because we're young and we black, like we're not handling business just like anybody else. We're trying our best to handle business just like any other businessman that's out there in the world. And it would be extremely unintelligent to hire some gangs to do security for you. We have never, emphatically never hired any gangs for security. As a matter of fact, when we were out there, we had off-duty California police officers as security with us that night that it happened also. And we always have bonded security professionals that are with us.
I mean, I know Compton Police have said that that's what they've heard from gang informants that there have been.
It's not the truth. I'm here to make sure I tell you the truth.
Is it possible that someone below you could have done this? I mean, maybe...
It's not possible. I have a small boutique label, and I take responsibility for everything that comes from my label. And I know for a fact that this is something that has never happened. And I heard your report about an affidavit from the Compton Police, but I'm just here to say that it's not the truth.
Yeah.
No one, and I see everything. I sign off on everything that's done. And I know the security that we hired were bonded security men and also off-duty California police officers, just like, that's the same route Madonna would take, or, anybody that's in entertainment to, Sylvester Stallone would hire bonded security people. And that's what we did.
Very interesting, Puffy. I wonder how long it took for Roger Bond, Diddy's security guard, to get his bonded security license after he got out of jail for murder.
First time I was locked up for 5 years. I actually caught, I read the sayings on Instagram, and it's this one saying going around, this saying, young brother, you don't have to go out there and catch a body to be somebody, blah, blah, blah. I've been seeing it on everybody's page. And that's what I was. I was one of those young brothers that was 18 years old and went out there and caught a body. You know what I'm saying? And I caught a body at one of the most prestigious places in Harlem, which was the rooftop roller skating rink.
Yeah, those roller skating rinks, I tell you, that's where ish used to really pop off. 15. I need to know why Diddy looks so hungry instead of looking sexy. I mean, if you look at this video very closely, for real, not only does he look like he's high out of his mind, but he looks like he wants to put some barbecue sauce on her and sop her up with a biscuit. And she's sitting on his lap looking all nervous, like she really doesn't want to be there, or like she's being forced to be there. And then you look in the background and there's some strange shadow dude standing in the back. This right here is eerie, spooky, and scary. I don't understand how this is your Valentine's Day video. And if this was an example of a good night, what did a bad night look like? 16. I need to know why, out of all the celebrities that Diddy hangs out with, why the only person who seems to be supporting him is Remy Ma. Source, can you please put up that pic? Remy, what are you doing, Remy? Why are you like one of only 10 people in the world that's like following him on like social media and giving him likes right now? I mean, I'm so disappointed, Remy, but you're still my girl. 17. I need to know why Diddy has like 80 gazillion billion pictures of Kim Porter posted on his social media websites right now that she's gone. But both times she was pregnant, he cheated on her and got other women pregnant, including her friend, at the same time she was pregnant. I mean, once is bad enough, but twice? 50. When you do this documentary, I'ma really need you to get into the psychology behind that. 18. I need to know why P. Diddy decided to steal Father MC's whole look from the 90s for this photo shoot. I mean, from the flat top to the silky suit. What in the world is going on here? Source, can we please get a close-up of the Father MC photo? 19. I need to know why it looks like there's an adult toy sitting in the bed while Kevin Hart is interviewing P. Diddy. Source, can you please drop that video?
We want to thank you. Come here. Don't sit on the bed at night. No homo. No, just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close. But it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it, and you did it.
No. I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed. Shout out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even, I don't want it to come close to the bed.
20. Why did Babs from Making a Band say that if Diddy was to pull up right now, she wouldn't get in that car?
What the fuck is going on? We supposed to been doing what we do. What's happening? Can we speak on some topics? What's going on before you go? Can we speak on a few things?
Speak on a few things real quick, because I can't really stay too long tonight. I got some things I gotta do. But let me just say, it's a lot of crazy shit. Let me tell you, it's a lot of crazy shit going on right now. You got your boy Puff, like his legacy for you, man. Listen, and I can't say too much because I'm working on my own shit, because I got a lot to say. But all I can say is that everybody's here for you physically, the S way as well. Mentally, verbally, it's a lot of people that's walking around with trauma that came from the Bad Boy camp. Not just his artists, people that worked. It's probably the girl that just was running papers up and down the stairs that definitely probably got some type of trauma, and for a lot of years to be in fear because somebody having so much control over where you go. So people would say, oh, well, if that happened to you, why you ain't say nothing immediately? And it's like, this is my job. When you dealing with somebody that has the power to shut your everything down. Everything. So your dream, everything that you work for, you get into this industry for somebody to basically just press the button and shut you down and send you back to be a civilian. And he was able to do that. And so I get it. And you got people that's not in the entertainment business and they're in abusive relationships and they stay. They don't tell right away for whatever reason. So to judge somebody because of the time that they took to tell, I got things that I've been through in my life that happened 25 years ago that I still don't have the courage to say on a public platform or back then for the police or whatever, it's statute of limitations. So even if I did it now, that person can't go to jail. And that person ain't rich. So how much money am I getting from them? You know what I'm saying? And the money don't change nothing. It just changed the location of where you crying at. So yes, if I take 100 million, but that doesn't, the money is not gonna stop how I emotionally feel. All it's gonna do is I'm gonna cry on a yacht. And some people, and Meek said, you rather cry in a Maybach? I don't want to cry at all, B. How about that? Why would I be in a Maybach? That's even more depressing. I'm gonna be like, I'm in this Maybach and I'm so sad. Like, no. I want to cry. Not in no Maybach, not in no Honda, not on no jet, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do that. I want to cry happy tears. So, yeah.
Let me ask you this: when the Cassie situation came out, what was your thoughts?
I was like, oh, this is crazy. Like I was just not because of what she said. She had the courage to just hit it in the public. That's what I was shocked about. That she actually did that. And so you've seen a lot of people coming out in support of her, like, oh, thank you, Cassie, you're so brave, because that's real, yo. That is real. Being brave, if somebody being so brave could push you to say, you know what, if they did it, then I could do it. You know, and you get a little bit of courage, like, you know, so that's how I felt. I thought that it was crazy. I thought it was wild. I'm here for the show. I'm watching the show just like everybody else. The show is not over. Like, and I'm just here. I don't got no popcorn, but I do got some bud, okay? And I liked that shit and watched the show.
Got you. Let me ask you this. Do you feel any sympathy for what's going on with Diddy? Like, it seems like his world's crashing down, like his world is burning.
Yeah, I don't even know what that word means right now.
So no sympathy for Diddy.
I don't know what that word means right now. You feel me? I like my kid. That's all I think about is my kid. And ain't nobody got no sympathy for my kid. You know, and how I'm gonna keep the roof over my head, and how I'm gonna keep a car in my driveway, and how I'm gonna feed my kid, and, you know, do everything I gotta do to survive. Nobody ain't have no sympathy for that.
Correct. Now you're right.
I ain't no maid. I wasn't no put together artist. Everything I did. Nobody wrote for me. I ink. That's my hand. That's my pen. Those my legs that walked for that cheesecake, man. You crazy?
About how many blocks was that?
I don't know, but it was too damn many. It was too damn many, okay? And people don't realize it wasn't just walking there, it was walking back.
Damn.
Okay, so it's a whole nother hit. And then for somebody to tell you if you don't do it, you're going home and everything, you ain't getting no deal with me, and I'm gonna tell everybody else not to give you a deal. You're done.
Yo, if you was to see Diddy at this moment, do you know what the words you would say out your mouth to him?
About to say, and I'm so mad that I forgot it, because I was about to say the Boosie lie. I give you 2,000 or something to show you Christian on live. I was about to say that's what I would say to his ass. But to be honest with you, no.
If he pull up, where you at?
To be like, yo, Babs, come here.
Yeah, getting his Maybach.
Getting in that Maybach.
Getting his.
I ain't getting in that Maybach.
Look, getting his Maybach. Take that.
Getting in that Maybach. I don't know what's back there. I don't know what's going on. I ain't getting in there. I'm gonna talk to you from outside the car. Like, crack the window, homie. I ain't even leaning in.
He gonna be like, yo, Bab, stop playing. Getting his Maybach.
Getting in there.
This is me. This is Diddy. This is brother love.
And that's why I'm not getting in there.
I'm showing you some love in his Maybach.
And that's why I'm not getting in there.
Babs was like, I'm not getting in that car. And listen, if you want to see like the full Babs interview, go check it out on MREC TV. And finally, question 21. I'ma need 50 to go find Lil' Kim's ex-boyfriend World wherever he's at, and he's probably in jail. And I'ma need him to put him in that documentary. And 50 can ask him whatever he wants because World is off the hook. Check this out.
I cannot believe that I'm sitting here with the infamous World. This is my second time meeting with you, and you have your Quran, and you have a woman with you who is wearing, what do you call this?
A kimono.
Okay, it's fabulous. Is that Chanel? It matches the fabulousness of her boots, but clearly she is with you in your faith.
Exactly.
And your faith is
Islam.
Islam. How long have you been practicing?
2,000 and something years now. I've been a Muslim all my life. That's all our nature. That's all our birthright.
Did you grow up in a Muslim household?
No.
How old are you?
29.
And where are you originally from?
Brooklyn.
You got a lot of stories that kind of ride with the legend of World. Most of the ones that I've heard aren't so nice. They don't paint you as such a nice man.
Well, that's just people trying to discredit me.
Yeah.
Because they know what's got to happen.
How do you make your money? Any money? By muscling people?
No.
Okay.
No. I don't muscle people. Music, I used to dibble and dabble into certain things, but
block
music,
hugger? No, okay.
Never a block hugger. But music.
You had what appeared to be a serious relationship with Lil' Kim. I have to say that in Kim's career, from beginning to this point, the only man I know of her being involved with in a romantic way is Biggie. And she only had a piece of him because we all know the rest of that story. I mean, say what you want about Lil' Kim, everybody. And she's popped a lot of Christian videos and, her lyrics and all like that. But as far as known girldom, I don't know Lil' Kim to be a sleep around like that.
She's not. Kim is a very good person.
How did you meet her?
Me and Kim was in first grade together. Went to school together. We would grow up together from kids.
Tell me about your brother. At one point, he was dating Kim. Tell me the story of
my brother.
It was your blood brother.
Yeah, my blood brother.
Was dating Kim.
Yeah.
Okay, I did have that story right.
You got it correct.
And he was killed.
Yeah.
When did that happen?
In 99.
How did it happen?
Yeah, sure.
You say that and toss your hand like it happens every day.
We all from the street. Like, it's not like we not new to something like that.
Yeah.
The streets swallowed him up. Allah called him back. That's the best way I could say that.
Is he your younger brother?
How many?
Was he? You're the youngest. So I'm picturing in my mind that Kim comes to you for consoling and you fall in bed together?
Nah, that's not how it happened.
How did it happen? World is here, everybody.
Me and Kim, all good comes from Allah. Me and Kim, we seen each other. Me and Kim always had a thing for each other. So that was that. But I don't really want to talk about that, Wendy. You know what I want to talk about.
What do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about what's going on in the world today. That's what I want to talk about. Forget Kim, forget all of... Yeah, let's really talk. Forget all that. That's small talk.
Why'd you break up? Because I'm picturing if you're with Kim that you'd be on...
All right.
You'd be on some collabos.
We're on two different sides of the fence. She's on that side, I'm on this side. I'm on a straight path. I'm following Islam. What's going on in this type of thing here is... It's not Islam.
And I respect Islam, but just because you're not... you don't practice Islam does not mean that you can't get along with other people.
But if you being a direct enemy to Islam, then...
What is Kim that makes her a direct enemy to Islam?
Kim is part of that secret society.
Secret society, what is that? What is a secret society, World?
It's the Masons and the Eastern Stars,
Okay, Masons and Eastern Stars. Everybody, now we're getting someplace.
Yes, we are.
It's like pulling teeth talking to you. A beautiful smile, I might add. Very, very nice. Okay, bring us into the world of what Masons are about. And an Eastern Star is the female to Masons.
Right.
I did not know that she's an Eastern Star. Tell us about Masons first.
Okay. The Masons, they're a little secret society of people. And them and the Jews, they sit back and they feel that they make the decisions on what's going on in the world today. But they could plan, but Allah is the best of planners. So what's going on is, it goes from the presidency to the music industry to the courts. But let's talk about the music industry for a minute.
Okay.
All right, now, you got a lot of these cats, if you hear them in their rhymes, a lot of them is spitting the language. And they're really nothing but puppets for the bigger people. And, everybody knows about these people, but everybody's scared to speak up.
Well, I want you to speak, and I want you to tell me, because right now we're talking a secret language.
I'm giving it a jump deep into it.
Okay.
All right, now, in that little circle, you all know that you have to be sworn to secrecy.
Yes.
So it depends on what type of level you in this thing, to whereas how you have to be sworn to secrecy.
Got you.
These rappers, They know how to get. They got to be sworn to secrecy by homosexuality.
Okay, now we're getting to the crux of things. What are you saying? Because I know Masons, and I know guys whose fathers are Masons, and they've aspired to be Masons, and I briefly know the Eastern Star. Is an Eastern Star supportive of the homosexuality by way of partaking in lesbianism?
Both.
Okay.
Turning dudes out and all kinds of things. That's all they're about. Sex, drugs, and cash.
Okay, wow. The biggest secret then within the Mason organization is the homosexuality.
Of course, they don't want that to be exposed. That's why they don't want me talking. That's why they do what they do, so as I don't have no voice, because they know.
Let's start naming names.
What do you mean? Jay-Z, Puff, 50, Russell Simmons. Where you want to go with this thing?
I'm not surprised. Keep going. I'm flinching. I'm poofing up my hair, everybody, in that way of saying, look, he's not saying anything new to me. Go ahead, world.
Exactly. All them dudes, man. Yeah, this is what these dudes represent, but they really don't know what they following. They're really, really lost. Like, the devil is really fooling these people. They really don't understand what they following. They're just soldiers and puppets for the bigger people. And if you pay attention to what's going on, like, they're really trying to step into the Muslim world with their music and all that. You see these dudes now in videos, all in deserts and all that, on camels and stuff. You understand?
Yes.
Exactly.
R. Kelly?
Come on now.
Okay.
I mean, he's a puppet. So they trying to, get into the Muslim world.
Clive Davis.
Exactly. They trying to get into the Muslim world and, and corrupt our world. And and it's not just being used on that level. I mean, even up to the president. All right, let's look at it this way. All right.
What are you saying, that the president is down?
Of course. I mean, he called the shots. Him and his little circle.
Yeah.
He calls the shots. And
what's wrong with women? I mean, what are we, lepers? I don't understand. What do you think comes first? The urge to be down, or the joining of the organization and finding out what you have to do to be down?
This is what it is. Right. A lot of these dudes, they want a few dollars.
Right.
So they don't really understand what's going on.
Right.
A lot of them right now wish that they didn't have to go that way.
World is in the studio, everybody. I believe that too. I've always said there's born, and then you're down, and then there's turned out for things, whether it's money or fame or whatever.
Exactly.
And
all right, let's
Puffy, was Biggie?
I don't. Me. That's what's.
Look, you know what?
I mean, was he about to expose it? What was going on?
You and I, or not you and I, I'm pointing to Art. Art, we've talked about for ages, but I'll tell you what, I was always saying, not big.
Listen, let me say this. World's opinions are not my opinions or the opinions of this channel. They're his opinions. But I do think he gives a very interesting interview, and I do find it interesting that he was rolling in like Diddy and Kim's circle. Listen, let me know what questions you think that 50 Cent should try to ask in his new documentary, Surviving Diddy. Let me know in the comments, and while you're down there leaving a comment, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and share this video with your friends. Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Sauce, your source for celebrity news. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.